Welcome to Blythe Natural Living. I'm your host, Blythe Metz. Joining me today is one of my favorite people, holistic nutritionist, TV host, author, vegan chef, travel expert, and the list actually goes on and on, kind of past that. Carolyn Scott Hamilton is with us today, AKA the Healthy Voyager. Thank you for being here.
Of course, anytime, Blythe.
I love what you do. I mean, you're all about finding healthy food all over the world, vegan healthy food all over the world. So tell us a little bit about why you got started doing what you do.
Yeah, I ended up switching to a plant-based diet in 1999, so it was way before vegan was cool. And it was really tough. And I was an avid traveler then, so I started to really find out how to manipulate menus and to kind of cook in my hotel room and really make it work for me. Of course, now it's much easier.
Right.
But in my travels, I really kind of got crafty. And because I switched to a plant-based diet for health, I ended up going to holistic nutrition, get my master's in holistic nutrition, and going to culinary school because I wanted to do it right. You know, I was living on cucumber sandwiches and like guacamole, giant bowls of it, and I was like, there's got to be more to life than this. It's great, but you know. So I thought, let me broaden my horizons and really get that knowledge behind me. So, you know, back in 2000, I did all that, and I kind of fell into what I do in 06. I thought there were so many travel shows out there that were talking about all the best bacon in the world, the big burgers, and I was like, well, that's great, or like the great eating contests, and I'm like, no one's going to go to Chicago to eat 10,000 pounds of steak, you know, so.
And if they do, it's not healthy for them. It's like, let's give someone something that will support them.
Maybe people will go and be a spectator at one of those restaurants, but regardless, you know, I knew I wasn't the only person suffering from difficult travel eating. You know, gluten-free, diabetic, low-fat, whatever it is, I thought, well, there's got to be a show out there for that. So I started Healthy Voyager in 06 to kind of prove that you can see the world regardless of your dietary restrictions. So I've been to Africa, I've been to South America, I've been all over the States, I've been all over the world, proving that I can eat like a little vegan piglet no matter where I go.
Where can people see your show, The Healthy Voyager?
It's on an HD channel called Coldcast, and then it's also online. You can find everything at healthyvoyager.com.
Okay, so we're gonna make the French tartine, yes?
Yep.
I can't wait for you to show me how to make this. Let's do it.
Yeah, it's super delicious, it's fun, it's easy to make with kids, and it's a great way to use leftover bread. So if you got bread butts, a lot of people throw out the bread butts, but they're fantastic. You can grill them up, make them nice and toasty, or you can use some great fresh crusty bread, which makes a nice fat tartine, which is good. So easy peasy, we're gonna start with just some nice fresh French bread. You can use a big sourdough roll, anything like that. I like cutting it on an angle just because it looks a little bit pretty. So here's a nice bread butt we can save for another sandwich.
Okay.
All right.
Very nice.
We're gonna slice one. Would you like to do one?
Sure. Let me slice one up.
I can slice it up for you, and then you can make a pretty little sandwich.
Okay, great.
A little open-faced tartine.
Excellente.
And then
now this recipe is in your book, yes?
It is.
The Healthy Voyager cookbook?
It is.
Excellent.
It's recipes from all over the world. Every chapter is a different country or region, so you get to visit the world from the comfort of your own kitchen.
With healthy food.
Yeah.
Great.
All right, so we've each got our little piece of bread, you know, so, you know, about an inch thick. You can make it a little thicker if you want. You can grill them up, or because this is such fresh, crusty bread, you can use it as is. So I like to put a little basil in my vegan cream cheese, and I use a cashew-based cream cheese.
Oh, nice. So it's not a soy-based cream cheese.
Yeah. I mean, you can use whatever you like, but I make mine at home, and it's super easy. So
you made that cream cheese. You go, girl.
Easy peasy. Oh, yeah. Cashews, they do not go to waste at my house.
Nice.
So about a teaspoon of basil and about, you know, half cup to, you know, quarter cup of cream cheese. Mix that up. And that's going to be the base of your tartine. So it's easy to just kind of go ahead and whip that up. Nice coarse mixing. Make sure you get all that yummy basil in there. Dried basil, fresh basil. Obviously, fresh basil will give it a little bit different taste.
Sure.
More of an Italian taste.
Yeah.
This is just a little more subtle. You can also use thyme, which is really good, or sage, depending on what you want.
Sure, you got flexibility.
Yeah, exactly. Get different flavors out of your tartine. So,
and the basil's giving you good nutrition.
That's right.
Antibiotic.
That's right.
Yes.
So what we're gonna do, now that that's all nice and mixed up, I'm gonna take a nice little schmear. And we're just gonna smear it. Right on. Nice generous portion of cream cheese.
Beautiful.
And basil. So
I love that this is cashew cream cheese. So you're getting all these great healthy nut fats, which is
good
what we
fats,
want. We want the
good
plant fats. We want plant fats. People are like, protein. Oh no, you can't eat avocado or olives, and it's like,
at all.
You need those fats, right?
Good brain action with the good fats, good cellular.
Right, all of it feeds us on a cellular
good
level.
Stuff. All right, so then you just kind of add whatever you want. But for this one, we're gonna do some sliced beets.
Okay.
Always make sure you're not wearing white when you're using some sliced beets. So that we don't get beet fingers.
I love beets.
I love beets. You can, do a nice little thin layer across.
Those are beautiful.
All right.
Nice.
Nice little thin layer of beet action here.
Nice.
And then Miss Blythe can
do this.
Do a little beet action on hers.
Use my fingers because that's how I roll.
That's how she rolls.
That's how I do it. I'm always getting
And again,
messy.
this gives you just good texture because it feels like a nice little meaty texture, nice chewy, yummy.
Love it.
Then we're gonna do some nice field greens. You can also use microgreens if you want.
Okay.
A nice mild flavor because you don't want it to react with what we're gonna put on top, which is a delicious little homemade vinaigrette.
Ooh, yeah? Mm-hmm. Quite nice.
And then we're gonna top it off with some avocado.
Oh, nice.
All right. Yeah, finger foods.
Just
Again, that's why I said it's fun to make with kids.
Just dive in. Okay. Beautiful.
And that's it for the assembly.
Okay.
Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna mix.
This on a plate.
Yes, nice and pretty. So we'll scoop these guys out of the way. The bread.
That looks gorgeous.
All right, so now we're just gonna make the drizzle.
Okay.
Which we're gonna grab that bowl. We're gonna use about a tablespoon of Dijon mustard.
Nice.
Put that on there, scrape it all up.
I'll take the bowl.
Perfect. And I already pre-mixed about 2 tablespoons of balsamic to about a ½ cup of olive oil.
Oh, quite nice.
And that's gonna give you some nice, tangy, rich flavor.
And good for the digestion too, right? It's like the balsamic will help you digest the bread.
And it's got that like umami to it, so you're getting the tart, you're getting the sweet.
Yeah.
You're getting all that good stuff.
And that's how easy it is to make your own dressing.
So easy.
So easy. And it's like, why would you get a bottle dressing?
Oh, for sure. Cost effective.
You know what kind of oil you're consuming then if you make it yourself?
Exactly.
Because oil is not oil, right?
Exactly.
Take that out of your way.
Perfect.
Sure.
And then we're just gonna do a light little drizzle. So.
Oh, nice.
We can do it straight from the bowl.
Oh, that smells so good. You really pick up those balsamic notes.
I love Dijon and balsamic together. It's such a fun combination.
That is so pretty.
And that's that.
Lovely.
Perfect.
I'm gonna dive in.
All right, let's dive in.
I'm gonna dive in. This looks so delicious. Oh my gosh, it's
and that's how easy a tartine is. Open-faced yummy sandwich. You can make smaller, bite-sized ones for appetizers, bachelorette parties, tea parties, and then these are just like a fun meal to watch TV.
This is so good, Carolyn. So good. Tell me real quick, how did you make that cashew cream cheese?
A lot of cashews.
Okay.
So when you want to make like a cashew milk,
you
put more water in so it's thinner.
Right.
So you don't put that much water in.
Just a taste.
So that makes it very pasty.
So you're soaking the cashews, rinsing
overnight.
off that water, adding a little bit more water.
A tiny bit in the Vitamix or whatever blender you have.
And then?
So then it's nice and pasty. And then you mix in whatever you want. So I like to put a little bit of salt, sea salt, pepper. I use a little bit of thyme in this one.
Nice.
And a little nutritional yeast.
Nice.
Just to give it that little hint of cheese flavor.
It's the best cashew cream cheese I've ever had.
Thank you.
Yeah, and how easy is it to make?
Super easy.
So great.
And again, cost effective.
This is so great.
Good fats, good protein, filling, tasty, tangy, all that good stuff.
Thank you, Carolyn.
Of course, anytime.
This is wonderful. So buy her book so you can make this recipe and find her at healthyvoyager.com. And until we meet again, feel good, friends, and good food really does help. Au revoir. Please subscribe to our channel. And for more information about our home study course, Culinary Healing, 5-minute recipes for health, happiness, and beauty, visit BlytheNaturalLiving.com. See you there.